loading up records for the Battle of Dratheus 5. The fighting started when a splinter sect of Covenant ignored the ceasefire of 2552 and attacked UNSC forces. By the time the fighting was done, well, it didn't end well for the UNSC or the Covenant, either one. Spartans Davis and Palmer were both stationed on Dratheus 5's moon at the time of the first attack. Let's see how they succeeded in repelling the first assault waves.
Hey guys, welcome to Halo Spartan Assault. Now you may be thinking, oh my god, another Halo game. But no, a Halo game where you can actually play from the top-down perspective, kind of getting a different view of the Halo battlefield. One for which I'm excited for, simply because I'm a little first-person shooter down between a multitude of different games, mainly getting my ass kicked in the Hidden and Garrus mod, but just the idea that I could play something different is what makes me excited. Now, Halo Spartan Assault, choose your weapon. For the most part, this commentary is done post-commentary because I already recorded this because you have to play this on either Windows 8, a tablet, or a smartphone that has the capabilities of playing it. So I have a Windows 8 computer, but I don't have any of my recording stuff on that computer. So I had to record it on that computer. Well, I don't have any of my editing stuff on that computer, so I had to record on that computer, move it over to this computer, and do it post. So hi. Right now I'm shooting things, as you can tell, so I'm not doing it live. So sorry if that seems a little weird, but that's what's happening per se. So let's just go over the quick rundown of Halo Spartan Assault. It's set up where you have different kind of missions, and it's more of a linear structure. They give you different objectives, different missions, and you're trying to achieve like a high score in each level, and you go from level to level. Now, I don't know what happens if you beat the game. I don't know if Master Chief comes arising out of the ground, praising glory and saying, hallelujah, we killed the Covenant, or if he just disappears like Master Chief normally does. But we do play as two different Spartans that are trying to repel the Covenant invasion. There was a war, they're a little pissy, and they're just trying to kick ass. Now, I wasn't too interested in the story per se, I was more interested in the gameplay, and it seems like they kind of nailed that feature. Think of it as if it's Geometry Wars, where you have the reticule and you're aiming in a certain direction, but also kind of a mix of real-time strategy. Not really real-time strategy, it's more Geometry Wars. Which is fun because if you think Geometry Wars in the Halo universe, you kind of get like a giant mess of things that we love. I mean, boom, we got the Halo Magnum, which has got the pistol sound, and you get all the rest of the weapons, which relates to the Halo universe. And that was the first mission. So they're little short missions set up in a linear way for us to progress. Now, I kick ass because I'm chilled chaos. 35,000, that's a noob score. I passed that completely. So you get different achievements, different little objectives to kind of increase the score in multiplayer, which is pretty cool. It adds a little bit of replay value. Okay, now why are we playing Halo though? Couldn't we be playing another top-down game? Well, no, actually, because this is the first time that I've actually played an app on the Windows 8, which is kind of different. I've never really done that before. So I want to track out something that would be unique, and I feel like Halo fits the bill like that. Although, it's a pain in the ass to record when it comes to Windows 8. Fraps and the X-Story was not working at all. So I used Open Broadcast software, and that worked out well. I don't know how this plays on a tablet, but if it looks this good on a tablet, I'd be utterly impressed. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same exact thing, but for a tablet game, it's kind of impressive. Some of the things, the mechanics are the same, some are different. Like, as you can tell, the plasma cannon, plasma turret, it shoots a lot slower. So that's not, that's kind of disappointing. But everything else is kind of there. The pistol shots, the sound effects, the camouflage, the Spartan perks, that's all there. Which, to fit all that in like a top-down shooter and the kind of how they made it work out is pretty fun. Now, I personally don't like the Covenant. Now, I'm not saying they're evil, okay, because evil is subjective. Now, we could be potentially invading their country, which we kind of are doing, and they're trying to fight us back because they think we're evil. Evil is a subjective word. That's why I don't really use evil. I just don't like them, mainly because they kill me a lot. Beat you down. The beatdowns feel good, although it kind of looks like you're swinging a hammer or a baseball bat. It just looks like you're not really going for finesse. Every kind of weapon beats down the same, but that's okay. Pistols all around, man. Just one shot and beaten. That's what I do. That's how I was nicknamed the cock shot. No, cold cock. What's the term when you hit someone in the back of the head with a gun? Yeah, cold cock. The cold cock king. That's not a sexual innuendo. That was my nickname in college. Cold cock king. I would go around and beat people with guns and stuff. I noob that noob tube. No, noob tube. It's not noob tube. It's the noob combo. Pull out the plasma pistol, charge up, boom, take out the shields, and then take out a BR. Yeah, and noob combo. pretty much how I live my life. You are given some objectives to kind of go. So our objective is to destroy fuel rod cans, which we will do. Come on, head out, head out, head out. Charge my gun, change my gun. It looks good, looks good. And annihilate the elites. Oh, what do you want, little guy? What do you want? What do you want? Oh, I'm gonna beat the hell out of you. You're trying to keep beating me? Not gonna happen. Not on my watch, little grunt. The grunts really, I don't even know why they make them. It's kind of like you're wasting resources on grunts. You ever play StarCraft and you're making a crap load of Marines, but they're just getting mowed down by the, oh God, the giant things, the War of the World things. You're just making Marines to feed to the machine, and they're just getting annihilated. That's exactly what grunts are in the Covenant Army. They serve no purpose, okay? It's like you're feeding someone's hunger to kill. Yes, I am Master Chief, aka Dexter Morgan. I have to kill, otherwise I just get really upset. I feel like, you know what? If it costs 3 grunts to make an elite, let's say a grunt costs 100 resource, and now this is all hypothetical. As we mow them down, this is all a hypothetical situation. Let's say it costs the Covenant Army $100 to make a grunt. Now I know slavery is bad, and buying people is a bad thing. Buying and conscripting people into your army is a bad thing. But if it costs $100 to buy a grunt, and $300 to buy an elite, why can't we just forego an entire crappy grunt army and buy a really impressive elite army? That is my motto. My motto is, when in doubt, have a bigger thing than your enemy. Bigger, better army thing. We're gonna go to the extraction point. Holographic command. Now I don't know if that's really useful. In the tutorial level it was kind of useful, but right now not so much. Oh, come on, you stupid grunt. Get the hell out of here. I have business. I have business in that ship. I have to go. Oh, you want to beat me? No, I have more business. Leave me alone. You beat down my comrades, I will beat you back, and I will be mad about it. Fly away. I don't know if we get to fly a ship. Possibly. I know there are ghosts, there are wraiths, there are tanks. That's all definitely in the game. Flying ability? Not too sure. But regardless, still kind of fun. And, oh, thank you, pound score. That's gold. I'm gold. I'm beautiful. I'm perfect. Seriously, you should buy me a gold ring. Now, I played A3 already, so we're going to skip it through. A3 was a little, an escort mission. We're going to skip forward to A4. I did not play this one yet. Pretty sure we're going to be in a Wraith, simply by the fact that it says there's a picture of a Wraith. Now, what do I have? I have a plasma repeater and an assault rifle. You can buy guns with experience. So I had the sniper rifle unlocked before. It was pretty cool. It was one-shot kills all around. Or you can buy credits, and then you can unlock weapons that way. Oh yeah, we're definitely getting the Wraith. Why would I walk? I know I'm a killing machine, but why? Seriously, why do I need to walk? I am a machine inside of a machine. Is that confusing anyone? Oh, okay. I guess I just blew up everything else. It's machineception. I know we're traveling on ice right now, but this is like a 700-ton vehicle that's on ice. No one else is worried that it's just gonna collapse and we're all gonna drown. I mean, I can't imagine Master Chief would be a good swimmer. I really can't, okay? If you weigh over 400 pounds, you don't swim well. Now, they do say fatter people are more buoyant, but I'm just kind of feeling like Master Chief isn't too fat, he's just heavy, a lot of mass sinks. That's why when the Italians want to kill people, they would just put like cement cinder block shoes on them and then throw them into the ocean. They would sink. Although Master Chief can fly. In Halo 2, he jumped from the Pillar of Autumn and landed on the Covenant ship. No, he jumped from something and landed on the Pillar of Autumn. No, he jumped, I don't know, anyway, Sergeant Johnson said, "For a brick, it looked pretty good." And that's what Sergeant Johnson said, so we're gonna completely mow down people as we go. That's right, I'm a ship. I'm an angry ship. Now this ship shoots extremely fast. Definitely different from the actual game, which is pow, pow, pow. Which is kind of exciting because it just destroys everything. Visually, it's impressive. I'm telling you, I want to see what this looks like on a tablet so bad. If you have the tablet version of this game, please let me know if it looks like this, because it's really impressive, and if that's anything to indicate what our future is going to be like, tablet games are going to be extremely impressive. Come on, run him over. Run him over. I'm a weapon. I'm a weapon of mass destruction and death. I can run people over if they don't like me. Run him over. Okay, fine. I'll just annihilate him with my guns and my cannons. Destroy the anti-air wrath. I don't worry. I see your objective. I'm taking care of the objective. No fear. Joe Chaos is here. Destroying everything that people love. You think they would put out like a bounty hunter and assassin, you know, or the Covenant would try and give, let's say, like military people. I'm surprised this never happened in the Halo story where the Covenant had spies, spy networks. Maybe this did happen, but the Covenant had spy networks inside the UNSC, like super spies. Like we're talking James Bond meets Tom Cruise meets Jack Bauer. All three of them combined together to enlist a UNSC super spy inside of the UNSC, and his job is to go in, and he goes and kills Master Chief for a fee, and then the Covenant give him $1 billion. I do not know why that has not happened yet. I don't know if that's canon, but Bungie, if you're out there listening, 343, sorry, Bungie, I don't mean to upset you, or 343, I know you guys went your separate ways, but if you're listening, please write more Halo story where there's a spy. I get a shotgun. That should be fun. Survive until the Hornet rise for extraction. Oh yeah, this sounds good. I got 3 minutes and 30 I got 3 minutes in the ring, pain time. Now I'm gonna show you how we kick ass. I got a shotty. We're just gonna go blow people away, seriously. I don't want to try. Okay, it's a little, range is a little dinky, but seriously, other than that, it just kind of rocks. Okay, yes, no, seriously, we have a spy, he goes in. Now, to see the spy, you may think, simple spy goes in, yeah, it's like a movie. A movie's 2 hours long, he goes in, kills the guy, bada bing, bada bang, spy's done. No, but the spy who's gonna take down Master Chief or any other Spartan has to be good. He's gotta sell his cover story. So he goes in there, and he meets the prettiest girl, and he woos her, okay? He meets the prettiest freaking girl, and they have sex in the stables. Are there stables in the UNSC? Well, if the UNSC has stables, that's where they have sex. And he woos her, and all of a sudden now, he's deep undercover. But the problem is, he got the girl pregnant, and now he's a family man. A family man fighting for the Covenant in the UNSC, married to a UNSC Navy man or seaman, no, sea woman, and then he doesn't know what to do because he's having a child. Okay, so all of a sudden, it's been 2 years, the Covenant still have him on his payroll, and he doesn't know what to do. He's got a moral dilemma. So, you know what he does? He leaves his wife. He has to break her heart. Then, he disappears. Didn't kill Master Chief, any of that. The Covenant are now hunting him down. And now we switch stories. We're no longer focusing on Master Chief, we're focusing on the spy. The James Bond, Jack Bauer, Tom Cruise type spy. Beat him down! Okay, sorry. So we're focusing on the spy. Now the spy, he's living out in the countryside, okay? And 20 years later, it cuts to him, and he's an old man, and he's just an assassin, and he's just sitting there and he's trying to live off the land because he escaped. He didn't kill anyone, but he tried to have his cover story, but he almost blew it. So he goes back, and he is upset. And he's just laying there and dying an old man. When all of a sudden, a knock on the door. And it's his son who's now 22, who's also part of the UNSC Navy. And he's just talking to his father. And he's just trying to realize, like, Father, why'd you abandon us? Why'd you leave? You were a top soldier. Why'd you leave? And all of a sudden, the father tells the son, I'm sorry, son. I was a traitor. And without hesitation, the son pulls off a mask. And it's really Master Chief the entire time. Holy crap, I don't know how he did it, and he shoots the traitor in the face, and thus ends the story, and Master Chief says, hell yeah, and he crushes the Covenant with his bare hands. God, that would be an amazing story. That needs to be a book. I don't even know how Master Chief time traveled to be a 20-year-old boy when he's like a 60-year-old man as well. I don't know, but anyway, Tom Cruise, Jack Bauer is dead, and they just throw his body in the ocean so no one can find it ever again. And the Covenant are upset, and they go on a hellbent race to try and get him. But because of how upset they are, they don't think Master Chief is able to crush them through a counter argument because they were on the debate team. Exactly, and that is how Halo would end for me. I'd have it play out like that. So as the Hornet comes, we are just kicking ass. As you can see, we are annihilating with a shotgun. We are destroying. Nothing can stop us. We are literally men who are awesome. And we can be women who are awesome when we're playing this game. But right now, we are a Spartan is awesome. No gender. None of that. We're just kicking ass. So I challenge you, Internet. Can you kick as much ass as this Spartan? I don't think so. Check that out. I kick that much ass. No one can stop me. I'm just Speedy Jackson here. Can't touch me. Can't touch me. I'm that good. But since this is post-commentary, knows what happens. The Wraith got too close to me. And I died. Damn. Well, that is Halo Spartan Assault. We're going to call it quits for that for the time being. We may go back to it if a lot more people want us to play. But for the most part, fun top-down game. Really did enjoy it. A lot of action. I don't focus on the story as much. I'm focusing more on the gameplay. The gameplay is pretty solid. And the fact that it's in the Halo universe, a Geometry Wars essential game in the Halo universe, it's extremely enjoyable. So, if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'm Chill Chaos. Enjoy the rest of your day.